Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by the Family Forest Carbon Program, where we help family forest owners get paid to improve the health of their woods. Well, Dale checks in. He's talking buildings.
Joining me from FBI Buildings is James Veras, and James is a crew manager for the company. Hey, James, can I back into a little bit of history and ask things like, how long has FBI Buildings been in business?
Yes, of course. Yeah, FBI's been in business since 1958. We've been serving local areas for 67 years. We've been growing since 1958. We're now in 9 states: Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky, Wisconsin, Missouri, Iowa, and we do some work in Tennessee as well. So we're continually growing and expanding into new territories.
Boy, for sometimes people get the idea, I want to do it in this time frame, and then they found out there's not enough crews to make that happen. How would you describe FBI's building crews and how they work efficiently?
Yeah, so FBI, as we've been growing, we've been adding crews and we've been adding talent along with other good people to help. And having more crews helps us be flexible and make sure that we can build a building as fast as you guys want it. So our turnaround time is fairly quick from when you guys plan with your salesmen to finish when we end up signing the building off to you and you got a new building.
We don't want to forget the website, because you can look at lots of gorgeous buildings and all different scale and sizes, is fbibuildings.com. And James, when you look at crew size, what is a good crew size for a building? And are they all specialized to certain things they do in the building, or does that all change?
It can change. Usually you have a crew of 5 to 6. Now, if you get a bigger building, a commercial building or an ag building, because we do all sorts of build, ag, commercial, we even do some barn dominiums, and we even go up to some livestock structures too. So when you get into the bigger structures, we'll add crews to that so we can make sure we build this thing quick, efficiently, and on time so we can fit it into your schedule and give you what you need.
Boy, I can't say it much better than that. Get it in your schedule and get you what you need. It's at fbibuildings.com. I've been visiting with James Veras, crew manager.
Well, we are working Dale like a borrowed mule this week. He's back with an update from the Ohio corn and wheat growers. Dale?
Joining me, Wendy Osborne, Director of Market Development for Ohio Corn and Wheat. Wendy, a pretty exciting time when we talk about the number of international guests coming to Ohio to talk about corn and wheat. Give us an update. What's happening and why is it happening here in Ohio?
Well, it's really going to be an exciting month for us here in June. We have a large delegation coming in from Vietnam, including 27 Vietnamese companies that are coming to buy ag products here in the United States and from Ohio, as well as 12 from their government officials, including the Minister of Agriculture is coming to Ohio. So really an exciting time. And then the following week, we're going to be hosting a U.S. wheat trade team with several South America countries coming to learn more about our wheat industry here in Ohio.
A couple of them are talking about signing a memorandum of understanding. Help us understand, what does that mean for future potential business?
Really an exciting time. The Vietnamese agricultural companies are coming to Iowa, Ohio, and then making their trip to Washington, D.C. to follow up their mission here to the United States. And they're going to be signing many memorandum of understanding agreements, both in Iowa, Ohio, and Washington, D.C. with U.S. agricultural companies. So they're looking to come in, make an agreement, and acknowledge that they're going to agree to make purchases of U.S. corn, soybeans, wheat, and also meat products here in the United States. Again, they're not formal contracts, but they're more of an agreement and acknowledgement. They're going to make commitments to buy U.S. ag goods. Their goal is to sign $2 billion worth of MOUs, saying again that they're committing to buying $2 billion of U.S. ag products.
The markets, they're next.
Here's the scoop. Soybeans are fueling Ohio's dairy farms, one glass of milk at a time. Nationwide, dairy farms use the equivalent of 229 million bushels of soybeans every year. Plus, high oleic soybeans boost milk fat and yield, making farms more profitable. From the fields to your fridge, soybeans power the farms that feed families. Brought to you by Ohio soybean farmers and their checkoff.
A healthy body needs good food. This summer, the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce is sponsoring Sun Meals, a summer food program where kids eat free. Children under 18 receive healthy meals and no sign-up is required. Locations may be right in your neighborhood. Call 1-866-348-6479 or visit education.ohio.gov/kidseat for meal locations and times. That's education.ohio.gov/kidseat.
The market's brought to you by Seed Consultants, simply better performance, online at seedconsultants.com. At the Board of Trade, July corn, $4.33.5, down 9. December corn, $4.38, down 11.25. July soybeans, $10.56, down a penny and a quarter. November beans, $10.30 3/4, down 6 1/4. July wheat, $5.42, down 12 3/4. At the Mercantile Exchange, June cattle, $2.27 even, up 70 cents. June hogs, $102.77, up 15 cents. September feeder cattle, $310.70, up $1.57. This is the Ohio AgNet.